it's to address a problem of overpopulation of felines, and we're talking about companion animals as well as the ferals, who are typically seen as unadoptable. Annually across North America, a tremendous volume of animals are euthanized in shelters every year, and what the Million Cat Challenge seeks to do is to get people to meet 5 criteria within their shelter environment in order to make sure that animals who are coming into the shelter and their stay in the shelter and the process by which they're adopted is optimized so that we save 1 million cat lives. And so there's a whole bunch of different strategies involved in that, but there are 5 main criteria that we meet in order to do that. And we're the first in Western Canada to sign on to this, and I'm so pleased to say that we are meeting these 5 criteria. So the first one is alternatives to intake. So previously we were open admissions. You could bring your animal here, your cat or your dog, and drop it off and admit it into our care. And what that did really was we couldn't predict when animals were coming in, and so the influx of animals into the shelter, it could quite easily balloon into a crisis where, wow, we have to close to owner surrenders because we have too many animals in care. That increases stress levels. It opens us up to a higher chance of disease being spread throughout the shelter. Even though we have excellent disease protocol, that's always a risk. And so that's one way that we can manage the flow in. The other things that we try to do is capacity for care. So we want to make sure that once animals are in here, we have a manageable number so that they're all getting the enrichment they need, the adequate medical care that they need, so that by the time they get to the adoption floor, they're healthy, they're happy, that they have plenty of room in their kennel space. And we also want to make sure that we reduce barriers to adoption, and we do that through things like our Name Your Own Price adoption events, through our PALS spay-neuter program, which is for people who fall below the low-income cutoff, and also through alternative adoption programs like our Barn Buddies and Catitude Cats program, which find homes for animals who are either house soilers or they're feline aggressive and just don't get along well in sort of communal situations.
Adult feral cats cannot be tamed down enough to be adoptable, so the choices in a shelter are quite limited for feral cats. And as a veterinarian, I'm seeing the ferals come in and they're healthy. The best option is to just spay-neuter them, return them to where they were already doing well. That way they cannot reproduce, and that way we're helping them out best we can. We vaccinate them as well, and trying to limit the cat overpopulation issue, but in a non-lethal means.